beautiful souls. I am Joyful Medium Joy Giovanni, and welcome to the weekly readings for Sunday, December 5th through Saturday, December 12th. We are in December. Can you guys believe it? Welcome to my living room. Again, we're going to be trying a larger spread so I can just give you guys a little more in-depth view into the week. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure that you like, subscribe, interact, or if you're in my Soul Spa Facebook group, of course, interact in the comments. It helps the algorithm know that you guys are liking seeing these, and it helps me know what you guys prefer. So again, this week, we're going to work with the Celtic Cross spread, and we are just coming off that energy of the full moon, or the new moon eclipse, rather. New moon eclipse. So look for the other video about that, because I'm going to have a totally separate video about that for you guys, just to kind of understand the energy of it and what it might mean for us going forward. All right, so let's just take a look this week at what can we expect energetically, almost like a weather report. So just to let you know what to have a heads up for, kind of letting you know how you want to respond to some of these situations. And remember, it's a general reading, so you have to apply it to whatever is going on in your life, specifically, personally for you, but it'll help you have a little bit of a heads up guidance. So let me just give a couple more shuffles. And again, this is that Modern Witch Tarot deck, which I love so much. Just really based on the traditional Rider-Waite deck, but with such updated graphics. They kept them really simple, but they made them much more inclusive. So I just love it a lot. Okay, so let's pull this Celtic Cross spread here. I'm going to do the first several cards first, and then we will do the guidance cards after. I want to try to make sure you guys can see these. I know it might seem a little messy, but I know what I'm doing. Okay. So the first card is the big situation of the week, or the big, theme of the week, if you will. So let's see what that is. Okay. So Knight of Pentacles, interesting. Now the Knight of Pentacles often brings new beginnings, new opportunities, new abundance. This often has to do with, the suit of Pentacles is our earthly possessions. So could be home, could be business, could be influx of money for some of you. Some of you that haven't been working, maybe you've got a chunk of money coming in, or something positive. Now, this night is slow and steady. So this might be something that you've been working on for some time that's just now moving into the picture, but it does feel fresh and new and exciting. So let's just take a look at what else is going on. Now, this card goes on top. This is the card that crosses it. Oh, interesting. 9 of Cups. One of my favorite, my first tarot teacher was Radley Valentine, who I love. And he says this card is 9 of Cups, wish comes true, what you want now comes to you, which I love. So you can see her. She's really got all of her cups in a row, if you will. And she's just needs that one last cup to get to 10, but she needs to wish it. She needs to dream it up. She needs to be the one to put that request out to the universe. So don't limit your blessings, really, is what this says to me. It's just watch where you might be in resistance to receiving blessings. Watch where you're not putting out an intention to the universe, where you're just, we want to go with the flow, but we also want to be intentional co-creators. So you do have this new opportunity, this new blessing coming in, heading your way. So make a wish, declare what you want, declare what your dreams are, what your vision is. Don't be afraid of that. Okay. Now let's see what's the bottom line here. Interesting. Queen of Cups reversed. So we got this Queen of Cups last week in this position that crosses, and this week it is at the bottom. So what's the bottom line? What's the undercurrent of the situation? Queen of Cups reversed. So are you being fair emotionally to those in your life, and are they being fair to you? Are your emotions being considered, or are you considering the emotions, the needs emotionally of other people? So that can be with this. She is the most nurturing and highly emotionally evolved queen in the deck, let's say. So, when she's reversed, it can be just some resistance around that, or somewhere where we're not receiving as much love and compassion, or giving it to ourselves or someone else. So as this new opportunity comes in, okay, don't just do it for the financial gain. Your emotion, your heart's got to be in it. You have to honor what you want. So even if it looks like a great opportunity, if it's not what you want, if it's not honoring who you are, if it's not in integrity to you, it's okay to pass it up and know there'll be another opportunity. Like I said, this will be a little different for all of us because it's general reading. Let's see what we learned in the past that's going to help us. Okay. King of Swords reversed. So this is kind of cool. So what this means, when the King of Swords is upright, he's very diplomatic. He's very cut and dry, but very fair and very just. When he's in reverse, it can mean that we felt a situation in the past was unjust or wasn't in our highest and greatest good, and we learned a lot from that. So where in the past have you experienced doing something because it was what someone else wanted you to do, or maybe you did it just for the money or just for the accolade, whatever it was, but your heart wasn't in it and it wasn't what you really wanted, and it bit you in the butt, so to speak. So where in the past have you done that? And take the lessons you learned from that past experience and carry them forward to let you really just make choices from your heart this week, especially as it relates to new opportunities coming in. Okay, now let's see what's our highest good in this situation. Seven of Swords. So potentially someone involved in this new opportunity or in an opportunity you just left might not have your highest good at heart. This is in a love reading, this is the Cheater's card. So be aware of all the players in the situation, if you will. Be aware of, the business partners, the people you're dealing with. Be aware of how you're coming into the situation. Make sure that you and everyone else involved is in integrity. And if your emotions are saying, okay, something's wrong with this deal, or this isn't exactly what I wanted, or this isn't what I meant, check out your integrity and everyone else's, because this card is a little bit of a warning about potentially someone not being fully in integrity in this situation, whatever's coming in. And again, general reading, so can be a little bit different, could represent where you've been out of integrity in the past and getting yourself into integrity to make your wishes come true, make these blessings really come to you. So is there anywhere where you need to do some forgiving? Is there anywhere where you need to ask for forgiveness, or where you need to forgive yourself? Okay, so let's just leave that one there, and let's see what's just right around the corner. So this next card is what is just right around the corner for us. Okay, Devil reversed. Don't be scared of this card. Looks scary, isn't. This card actually represents Capricorn in the zodiac, and we're getting ready to tip into Capricorn season pretty soon here. So wherever the Capricorn energy is in your chart, you can kind of take a look at that if you're into astrology. Now, when the devil is upright, it can indicate addiction. It can indicate, we feel trapped and we're not. And when it's reversed, it can mean a couple different things. So either you already know what the situation is, and it's been a long time coming, and you're seeing it for what it is. You're very clearly understanding, who might not be being honest, what your actual wishes are, how to make this opportunity best work for you, how to forgive and be honest. It could be that. It could be that you're already good with all that, and you're really just seeing people for who they are and the situation for what it is. Could also be with this card that there could be something going on behind the scenes that is outside of your control. So it doesn't have to even be a negative thing. It could just be, something that's outside of your control. And this can also be global. So this can be kind of a global stall in forward motion where we feel like something on a bigger scale is outside of our control. Could be something like politics or weather or things like that. So there might be a little, what's the way I want to say it? There might be a little something set off in our space that's just outside of our control, but just know that you don't, if you look at this, the chains are so loose, they could very easily walk away. Even if a situation is out of our control, we are responsible for how we address it emotionally, how we, take what we learned from the past and bring it to this situation. So even if a situation feels out of your control this week, just know that everything's going to be okay. That it's you've learned from your mistakes in the past. You've learned really, when to use your head and when to use your heart. And so even if something is, maybe not exactly what we chose or not exactly the way we wanted it to line up, just know that it's okay to walk away if that's what you're feeling, but it's also okay to kind of work with the situation. Just be realistic about who who everyone is and what their motives are. Now let's get a little bit more guidance about this. And again, I'm going to pull from this Colette Baron Reed Enchanted Map deck, which I like a lot. So let me just shuffle a little and we'll just see. Yeah, it does seem like, and it doesn't feel, to me, it doesn't feel like a necessarily even incredibly stressful week. It just feels like us needing to have some discernment, have some clear head, clear heart, really paying attention to the situation, really being honest with ourselves with what we want and what we don't want, and being open to see people for who they truly are is the way I'm receiving the message. And again, it can be in any area in your life because this is a general reading. So let me just shuffle a little bit more and pull a couple cards for guidance here. Okay. All right. Interesting. I've been trying not to say interesting in my readings because I feel like it's probably frustrating for you guys when I say interesting because you don't know what's interesting yet, but we'll get there. Okay, so let me just scooch all of these over a little bit so you can still see them, but we can bring this guidance in. Okay, so now this is really you understanding that you are enough, that because this is guidance for you in the situation. You're enough. You really do have the resources you need. You really are fully capable, and the princess rescues herself. I don't know if you've ever heard that quote. You have everything you need to come to your own rescue in this situation this week. Now, other people's influence is generally this card, and you just might not be feeling heard. You might not be feeling listened to. You might feel like, your input on this week, this situation, this person, if it's, that you are aware of a person in someone else's space that's not in integrity or not of the highest good for your friend or whoever it is, they might not want to hear it. So this is a card of not, you're not listening, you're not being heard, or someone's not listening to you, or someone's not hearing you, or someone's not heeding your guidance, but can also be other people are trying to give you guidance about someone or the situation and you're not willing to hear it. So just ears open, eyes open, intuition open this week, and see things for what they are. So you can kind of set your intention that way, shine the light of truth. I like Archangel Michael for that personally, but dealer's choice. So shine the light of truth. Let me see what I need to see. Let me hear what I need to hear. Show me, where I have strength and power that I've maybe forgotten about. Okay. And just a little bit more guidance, details. Okay. This is really helpful because especially if it's a new business dealing or a long time coming, contract that's coming in, read the fine print really is what this is. And when it comes to contracts, situations, deals, and even people, read the fine print. So, Maya Angelou, who you guys know, I love Maya Angelou, has a quote that says, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. That's this, the details, paying attention to the details. If you can see it, what's highlighted there in this, magnifying glass is clarity. Yeah, clarity. So pay attention to the details. That's, I want to say, one thing to really hang on to this week. And then coming to life. Yeah, this is great. So this is, where can you speak up for yourself? Maybe you see some details and you see the truth of the situation or the truth of the person or the truth of the deal, right? And where can you, in love and in kindness, advocate for yourself or someone else in the situation? But remember, everyone has their own free will. So it's just rising above and really, coming to your own rescue, using what you have learned in the past. You've had some tough stuff that you've overcome, but what have you learned that now makes you really just want to come to life? You're ready. You're ready to declare what you want in the situation. You're ready to really be honest about what's fair to you and what your true heart's desires are. And that sometimes means being very clear about what a situation or a person, what the motives are, what the true motives are, but really letting yourself just come to life, be honest with yourself, shine that light of who you truly are. It's within you. Sometimes it feels like it's something we're grasping for outside, but just knowing that you have everything you need to come to your own rescue in this situation. And again, doesn't feel like troubling. in any big major way, but you know, just something to know. Okay, so where in our chakra system can we have some guidance? What chakra can we be working to either pay extra attention to or to have some extra healing or growth this week is what this card is going to be about. This is that chakra card. And then we will pull a couple cards for guidance, just some additional, you know, a little extra message for us this week. Okay, so chakra card is, okay, play. I like this. So this is that fourth chakra, the green chakra, which is the heart chakra. So again, like being honest with yourself, where is this fair to you, declaring what you actually want and making sure you're having some play, having some fun, moving towards, you know, coming to life and being in your you know, what's fun for you. It doesn't have to be all work and no play. This is saying, you know, remember the play, remember what it feels like in your heart when things are in alignment with what you actually want. And don't be afraid to declare that and ask for that, even if you have to take a break or be more playful to move in that direction. Now let's just pull a card from this Gabby Bernstein deck for some guidance for us. One little card got left behind, so we just slide that right in. All right. And if there are any other kinds of readings you guys want to see, if you want me to start doing, you know, month overview, if you want me to start doing love readings, just let me know in the comments. I really want to start making these, you know, just, I don't know. I'm excited just to keep working with them and keep changing them. I do love reading cards. It's really fun. Okay. So the guidance this week, I surrender to a power greater than me. Yeah. So even if some of this stuff feels choppy waters or feels, you know, not as smooth sailing as we might like, we're having to come to some maybe long time coming difficult realizations. We're having to be really honest with ourselves and look at the details. Just remember, you're not alone. You're not on your own. I love this beautiful butterfly. I know that's a symbol for a lot of us. And just remember, you're in a phase of transformation. You're moving towards the expression of yourself that you want. You're done making decisions just from, you know, your head, and you're moving towards making decisions from more of an intuitive heart space, but you're not alone. I surrender to a power greater than me. You can ask for guidance. You've got, you know, your higher power, your higher self. You've got your guides. You've got your team. You've got your loved ones on the other side. You're not alone. So don't feel like you need to carry this all on your shoulders. And just know that I'm here with you guys, you know, supporting you and wishing you all the best. And again, let me know in the comments if you're liking these longer readings, if there's something else you want to see. And I like to say hello to you guys. So thanks for joining me for this weekly reading, and I will see you next week. Lots of love.